Today on Riffs, Beards, and Gear, we check out the Jammy digital guitar. Having been funded on an Indiegogo campaign initially, the Jammy MIDI guitar, digital electric guitar, has been kind of taking that world by storm, and it's a pretty cool little piece of digital innovation. Now, the Jammy is shaped like a guitar to be familiar to people that play guitar that are looking to expand their production. So this is not meant to replace an electric guitar, a traditional guitar in any sense. This is a MIDI controller that can do a ton of other things that most MIDI controllers cannot do. Now, when you look at the Jammy, there are four main pieces. There is an undercarriage, there are a piece on each side of the main body, and there is the neck. And all of these come apart and you can put them in your bag for a total space of 17 inches or something like that. These definitely can fit in a carry-on, for example. Then you put them all together and you have things like a 1/4 inch out, so you can make guitar sounds with this natively without the app, which we will get to in a second. But if you want to just plug this into your Fractal Axe effects and strum some power chords, you can do that. But to call this a digital guitar is kind of selling it a little short, I think. Really, this is a super expressive MIDI controller. And what I mean by that is traditionally with a MIDI controller, you have something usually in the form of a keyboard or something like that, and you are plotting MIDI and playing various things into your DAW and just writing MIDI that way. So with the Jammy, you can plug it straight into your computer and bring up any old MIDI instrument you want and make all sorts of weird noises, if you want to. So I am no expert on MIDI or MIDI controllers or making things with MIDI instruments, and my collection of MIDI instruments is not that extensive. So what I ended up doing was calling my good friend Josh Wildhorn, dragged under guitarist and sometimes co-host of Riffs, Beards, and Gear, and Josh was nice enough to come over and let me use his East-West collection of all sorts of cool stringed instruments. And we basically spent a short afternoon, honestly, it was about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and we came up with a very, very short orchestral section of Happy Birthday, because it was recently my birthday, and he wanted to kind of pay tribute to that. So we used the Jammy and we created a short orchestral arrangement of Happy Birthday. If you are a guitar player and you like the idea of maybe adding more things to your arrangement when you're recording, or simply you want another tool with which to express yourself, definitely check out the Jammy guitar. It's a really unique take and feel on something as old as MIDI, so it's pretty refreshing. I know it looks a little out there compared to a traditional electric guitar, but the steel strings, they feel good. Strumming it feels like you are strumming something from the 80s, which I actually kind of dig. The vibe of the Jammy is super, super cool. And right now, as of this filming, it is on sale for $450, but I think normally it's about $499. So it's something to keep in mind. Anything else I am missing? USB-C connectivity, which I like. Master volume. The app is super, super cool. You can do all sorts of things like make it an electric guitar, an acoustic guitar, and you can even change tunings within the app. You can do 8-string guitar, you can do all sorts of open tunings and things like that. There's just a lot going on with the Jammy, and I think the price point is about right for something with this many options. So if you're into MIDI, virtual instruments, strings, horns, flutes, woodwind, etc., etc., definitely check out the Jammy. I found it pretty fun. All the pickable links down below in the description. You've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.